places that you know seem like fantasy. There's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold, with the truth, the promise in our hearts. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark.
Thomas's train. Sometimes Thomas complained to the other big engines that, why can't I pull coaches like the rest of you? It sounds way more fun than junking trucks in the yard. But they always told him, you would just leave the coaches behind, little Thomas, they'd say. There was no point to letting you take something you wouldn't even remember taking. One night, Henry was ill. The men worked hard, but he didn't get better. He felt just as bad the next morning. Suddenly, Thomas thought, if Henry is ill, maybe I can pull his train. And Thomas soon went off having a good idea. Thomas soon arrived at the platform and wondered if he could pull Henry's train for him, but his driver wouldn't let him. So Thomas waited and waited. The people got in. The guard and station master walked up and down. The porter banged the door, but still Henry didn't come. Thomas got more and more excited. The fat director spoke to the workmen about what to do. You must find another engine, he said. There's only Thomas, sir. Well, Thomas, said the fat director, I guess you can pull the train. Thomas was very excited. Thomas soon backed down to the train and was ready to go. What happened now? No. All we know that happened, that Thomas was so impatient that he forgot the train. Edward says it's hard to pull trains, but this is easy, said Thomas, thinking to himself. Thomas didn't make it very far. For just a mile from the station, he came towards a signal box, which are red for the red signal. Follow those signals, said Thomas. Why can't they just go away? Soon, one of the signalmen came out of the signal box to see Thomas. Hello, Thomas, he said. What are you doing? I'm pulling a train, he said. Can't you see? I can, but where are your coaches? Thomas looked back and was shocked. Why, bless me, he said, if we haven't left them behind. Back at the station, the passengers were cross with the fat conductor and the workmen because Thomas had left without them. But when they saw Thomas' sad face when he came back, they felt sorry and forgave Thomas for leaving without them. Once the passengers got into the coaches again, Thomas left pulling his very first coach train. Though sometimes, just for giggles, they like the other engines liked to tease Thomas about it. Don't forget the coaches, little Thomas, they would say. But I think that Thomas will never forget his coaches or passengers ever again.